Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Bomb Squad!
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time, having fun, and lapping it up, no problem. You're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights. I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
TheBoxingVoice.com. And the new WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine.
People ask me, when does camp start? Camp started as soon as I bet T from my Lopez. As soon as I batted him and took all his belts, camp started the next day.
What a right hand from George Campbell, and the takeover went down. He's a good villain, though. Yeah, now he is.
Do you feel in charge?
Could have fought anybody. Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Unfortunately, Lomachenko's not available. Beautiful. Devin Haney, step up. Now we'll take your belt.
This is Sparta!
SDS Promotions.
But he says he'll finish his fight as a king. What's a king to an emperor?
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ringwalk Danny.
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
SDS.
And now, the most dangerous producer on YouTube, Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotions.
You're now locked into the king of all boxing podcasts, The Boxing Voice. Jab that like button.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What is it? Is it that they don't like the show? You like the show?
The unified WBA, WBC, and IBF 154-pound champion of the world.
I'm happy, not angry, I'm passionate.
The WBC middleweight champion of the world.
No, I think you're a great fighter. And
I know that already. They say, oh, the Charlos ain't fought nobody. Duh, because they don't want to fight us. Fighters, come on, step up and win that shit. Come on, let's talk. Like I said, I went to the top already. I seen the bottom before. At the top, I seen the bottom. I went back down to the bottom and shot back the fuck back up. Now what they mad at me for? Not like old school boxing. We're the best, like the best no more. It's about politics. It's about who you know, who you are, if you got a crowd behind you. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them. Cause fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby. If we stand by lines only, just like we made this up, we gonna ride with it.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. That's right, it's Friday. I'm still here putting in the good work. This time we're here to discuss the David Benavidez and Demetrius-Andrade undercard. We're going to tell you who's on the undercard and who's on the prelim streams. And unfortunately, who didn't make it to the prelim streams, man. I'm kind of upset that Curmel Moton will not be televised, but he does get a fight on this card, so he has an opportunity to improve his record to 2-0 from 1-0. So this is what we're here to talk about because Showtime announced that they're going to be streaming 2 fights, and it's going to be a 2-fight countdown show. So they're going to be holding a live show where they'll be commentating over 2 fights leading into the pay-per-view that is David Benavidez versus Demetrius-Andrade. So right now, the official on BoxRec undercard is as followed. I will screen share that, which doesn't show a lot. It just doesn't show a lot. All you have is David Benavidez, Demetrius-Andrade, Jabril Matisse, Shoshanigan Hershigev. You got Hector Luis Garcia, Lamont Roach, Jamal Charlo, Jose Benavidez. Now that is good, but that's only 4 fights. So now, they've added a 2-fight countdown show. So you'll get Sergey Lipinets, which you kind of knew about already, and he's going to be taking on the one and only Michel Rivera. So, that's a good fight. That makes it 5 fights now. Obviously, this one being free. Outside of that, you're also going to get the return of Vito Minilecki Jr., and he's going to be taking on Alexis Salazar, I believe. Let me double check that, though, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yes, Alexis Salazar in a 10-round super middleweight fight. The live stream will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's available on the Showtime Sports YouTube channel and on Showtime Boxing Facebook page. And the shows of Morning Combat, though the co-hosts of the Morning Combat show, they'll be your hosts for this 2-fight live show, which it'll be a countdown to the pay-per-view. And it's more content for us, so I felt the need to tell you about it. It is a TGB Promotions. Tickets for the event can still be purchased at AXS.com. Also, I just want to tell you that on the non-televised portion, you'll be getting Panama's Pablo Vicente, and he's going to be battling someone I can't even begin to pronounce. But we'll see what my MacBook can do here.
Tajikistan's Muhammad Khuja Yakubov.
There you go. That's a whole mouthful. You feel me? So he'll be fighting versus Pablo Vicente, and then Mayweather Promotions' rising prospect, who should have been aired on the card, Curmel Moton. Why doesn't he get any television time when? I mean, he's the Mayweather fighter, right? I don't get it. But he's in another 4-rounder. He's 1-0 with 1 KO. He's going to be fighting in the super featherweight division, and it'll be a showdown against Memphis native Hunter Turbofil. Never heard of him. I sent that record to a matchmaker I know out in Nashville to see can we find anything about him. But he's actually hasn't gotten back to me. But also, Daniel Blancos will be on the Blancas will be on the undercard as well, and he'll be meeting Raquillo Santana in an 8-round super middleweight bout. Also, you'll get Jabin Chalet, 8-0, 7 KOs, stepping in an 8-round bout. And then you get a 6-round super lightweight showdown with Israel Mercado, 9-1-1 with 7 KOs against Wesley Rivers, 4-3, plus welterweight prospect Alex Holly, 1-0, duels Las Vegas, Alan Medina, 0-1 in a 4-round fight. So a lot of non-televised undercards, which very unfortunate that they can at least go to the Mayweather YouTube channel. Something, but that is your undercard. Curmel did not make the televised cut. Vito Minilecki did. And Michel Rivera and Sergey Lipinets made it as well. And as far as the pay-per-view undercard, still no mention of any other additions to that. Even on Dan Rayfield's schedule, he has everything I mentioned minus minus the Curmel Moton fight on his schedule. So this is what we're talking about. They've announced the full undercard now, which is a lot of fights. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one of those being non-televised with the Moton fight. And if you add all the non-televised fights, well, then you're going to have a very, very big card, rounding out about, I would say, a 10-fight card possibly. So if you're interested in calling in to discuss this 2-fight showdown stream where you won't get to see Curmel Moton, but instead you will see Vito Menelecki Jr., Alexis Salazar, Michelle Rivera, and Sergey Lipinets. You can also talk the David Benavidez-Andrade pay-per-view undercard if that's what you're into. If not, here we are just reporting that we are getting live streams. So many times we ask for them to put fights on their YouTube channels, and they have. This time only 2, unfortunate. Yeah. So someone's saying Jalil is 6-0, but I'm pretty sure I haven't spoken about any Jalils. And the only Jalil with Mayweather is Hackett, right? And he's on the Houston card. So we also have a poll here, and 43% wanted to see Curmel Moton's fight. 29% believe PBC needs to fix this issue, which is obviously not streaming the undercards. 10% believe it's not worth it to PBC to show those fights, which financially it could be it could cost too much to stream them. I mean, it can't cost that much to pay whoever's fucking manning the camera to record them, right? And then upload them. We would watch them in the post regardless. But 17% voted on boxing is broken. And, I get that because that's exactly why we're, in this situation discussing, a potential generational talent or next up, not getting television time. And this is what I say when I say that Top Rank knows what they're doing when it comes to developmental fights and building a foundation. Gabriel Flores Jr., all his fights were on television. The silver medalist Keyshawn Davis, all his fights were on television, even over on DAZN. Raymond Savage Ford, all his fights were on television. Diego Pacheco, all his fights were on television. The fact that Mayweather Promotions does not care about these particular fights being televised, obviously, they have the power to snap their fingers and make guys into stars. But, I'm sure we would all still want to see this, and that's why it's 44% now on the poll. You can't promote a guy, tell us he can win a world title in his debut, and then not show the fights. It's counterproductive. You're not promoting, you're setting them back. I don't know. But once again, this is what we're talking about. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Discord is available. This might be a short show, so don't wait forever because there might not be me coming back is what it's looking like. This is some hardcore shit. It's also Friday. Can't expect everybody to be ready to talk some boxing on a Friday. But we do got Huang in Houston, so we're going to go out to you.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Big $10 super chat from Optimus Prime, the first one of the day. He says, Yo, Ness, tell those dudes to get off the back call and hop on the show. Jab that like button. Yeah, man. I let them do what they want, brother. I can't force anybody to talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. It's like that Kevin Costner movie. If you build it, they will come. So I'm here. Eventually, you guys will come. If not, I'll just be reporting the news until it picks up, But I did go to Huang. What up, champ?
Yo,
We hear you.
am I there?
Yes. We hear you,
You
brother.
hear
We
me
hear.
now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, my bad. Then I ain't been able to get on. It's that Twitter be fucking me up. But man, so okay, these two fights gonna be not on YouTube, it's gonna be on Showtime.
No, it will be on YouTube and on their Facebook page, and that's going to be Sergey Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera and Vito Milecki Jr. versus Alexis Salazar. The rest of the fights are not going to be televised.
Damn.
Yeah, no Curmel
So
Moton.
really, yeah, they fucked us over then. They really did. Cause wasn't there like two other fights they said that there's gonna be?
Pablo Vicente is on there too.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I had seen it on the site. Man, well, I mean, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But that's a dumb move. I figure if I was Floyd, that I'd be trying to push that kid right now. That's the next Tank. You know, everybody say he looked like Tank. They equate him with Tank. Man, yeah, you're supposed to ride on that. But shit, that's all I got, man. I'm glad I got through. I see I got to do it with the laptop. I'll be at work. I can't get on with the phone.
Mm.
All right, TBV.
All right,
Like and
champ.
subscribe.
All right. So I see Smarty Pants in the chat talking about, people trying to tell billionaires how to run their business. No, this is called, customer feedback. We're consumers of their product. Their product are their pay-per-views, their Saturday championship boxing, and we're just disgruntled and giving feedback. That feedback happens to be we are interested in all the undercard fights, like the Zone shows them, like ESPN shows them. We are interested. There are some of us that don't mind 8.5 hours of boxing. It's okay. If it's a financial thing, let us know. At least we need to know. That's all I'm saying. No one's trying to be smarter than any billionaires. I'm just telling you what I want as a consumer. I don't want to pay for 4 fights. I didn't ask for Charlo and Benavidez. I would prefer to swap them out with Curmel Moton. But you're not asking me for my opinion and what I want to pay for. So at least give me the kid for free, since I'm paying for these other guys that I never fucking asked for. But that looks like all our callers, eh? So I will be wrapping it up. Early day. I guess I can have a double date. Me and the wife went on a lunch date, but I guess I could go back out. Listen, check out my interview with Jadira Bustillos. It's on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Plus her manager, her trainer, Gil Martinez. This is the 105-pound division. Don't sleep. Don't wait till she's fighting Sinisa Estrada or Yocasta Valle and snatching them belts from her. Check out. She's going to be on the Zone Saturday on the Marv Nation card. Check out that special talent. I'm telling you, man. One loss means nothing. I'm telling you, she's got the skills. But wrapping it up. Catch you guys on the next one. Arrivederci.